65 this year or already on Medicare? Are you confused about all the Medicare options thrown at you? At Walker Medicare Mentors, we're licensed insurance brokers specializing in Medicare education. Call one of our licensed insurance brokers at 602-722-9325. That's 602-722-9325. Or schedule an appointment at toddknowsmedicare.com. Get answers to all of your Medicare questions.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the guests and callers and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
Networking Arizona is brought to you by Hypnotic One. You can visit them on the web at hypnotic1.com. That's hypnotic1.com. Hypnotic One, helping you succeed by eliminating the underlying problems. Networking Arizona is also brought to you by L. Anna von Strassenberg CPA. Excellence in integrity in accounting. Visit ArizonaCPAs.com.
Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I like to talk about everybody else but me on my show. And everywhere else, actually. We're live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We will share the show later on. I have with me Todd Walker. He is the owner of Walker Insurance Group. He likes to say that they're Walker Medicare Mentors.
Right.
Also, his website is toddknowsmedicare.com, and Todd really knows Medicare. I want to bring you up to that mic so everybody can hear you. Make that real loud for me. Well, the last time you came on, the first thing that we talked about is how people call this time of year open season on Medicare. And we want to talk a little bit.
I've heard this.
Why is
I've been doing this over 12 years, and this year, for some reason, everywhere I go, whether it's
open
Tucson
season
or Yuma or Lake Havasu or Las Vegas, it's open season. They say, now that we're in open season, well, it's not like deer hunting for Medicare beneficiaries. It's Medicare enrollment time, not open season.
No, so the other thing that we want to talk about big time, the last time you were so excited about this, are blue apples. And I want to talk about what blue apples and what you mean by them.
How much have you thought about blue apples since last time I was here?
The last time, a lot. I mean, a lot.
It's like daily.
I've been excited about it.
And I bring it up in my seminars, and everybody's taking notes. Oh, blue apples.
I know.
They're
Tell
really
them what that means. What is that?
So when you're a Medicare beneficiary, you're enrolled in Medicare, you get this Medicare and You booklet, which...
You can put it up. Facebook can see it.
Yep. So you can see it. It's called Medicare and You. 2024 is out. My 2023 is still a little behind.
It's okay.
But anyway, you get this book every September, and you can flip through the pages, and you'll see these blue apples. And these blue apples are free preventive screenings that Medicare pays in full, 100%. You can call up your doctor's office and schedule any of these that you're interested in, and you can check yourself out.
Where else can you check yourself out? But where else but on Networking Arizona can you hear about blue apples and the Medicare and You book?
Exactly.
And what they mean.
Right.
What they mean. And that's what I love about the show more than anything, is because of all the information that people can hear from here.
Right.
And, when you say Todd knows Medicare, I mean, he knows about the blue apples. I guarantee you some of the other people don't know about that. And you have the book open right now for one, let's say for this one particular page, and they're throughout the book, you guys. They're throughout the book.
Yeah, I mean, just examples: flu shots, glaucoma testing, hepatitis B shots. I mean, you just go through lung cancer screenings, mammograms, preventive diabetes programs, obesity behavioral studies, nutrition therapy. I mean, who doesn't need a little nutritional therapy?
Absolutely. Now, these are the blue apples represent the things that they cover.
Right, 100%.
That people do not know.
Yeah,
that
Medicare pays for it 100% at your doctor's office.
Absolutely. I think that's awesome that you even tell people that, because I guarantee you not everybody does. And when you sit down, it's a free service that you offer.
Correct.
Right? And before you came on, I was talking to you a little bit about how important it is for people to get a review and even have maybe even a second opinion of your review.
Right. Well, Medicare checkup. This time of year, it's checkup. Your policy, your coverages, your drug plan, your advantage plan, your supplement. I mean, the fortunate thing is supplements never change. So if you have a good supplement in place, and I tell these this to my clients every year. I get calls and texts and emails. What do I need to know? What's changing? Well, good news, no change. We don't want change.
No, seniors don't like change.
At any age, especially in your senior years, you don't want to face unexpected changes. So you have a good Medicare supplement. It never changes. The pricing will change. I mean, it goes which way? Up, like everything else. But you can always shop it around to see if you can get a lower price supplement with the same exact benefits as you have now. So you're not giving up anything to save money. And that's what we do at Walker Medicare Mentors. We just do a checkup to make sure you're not overpaying for great benefits. Supplements are wonderful. I mean, they pick up the 20% that Medicare doesn't cover. So, and they're nationwide. So it's just never a bad idea to do a checkup at this time of year, especially because we have a deadline looming on December 7th at midnight. That's the end of the review period, review opportunity for your drug plan, your prescription drug plan, or your Advantage plan, your HMO or your PPO. Your supplement, no deadlines.
Right, but here's the thing about the medications.
Right.
Okay. That is tricky, and I'm going to say why it is. Because I have, my ex-husband is a senior. Well, I'm a senior too, but not that much of a senior. But he is a perfect example of this happening, where, all of a sudden, now it's almost November. Well, the end of November.
Right.
And
we have 3 weeks left.
We have 3 weeks left.
That's it.
And then, of course, now it's the end of the year. But you have till December 7th.
Correct.
Before you can have your policy, renewed.
Well, yeah, it automatically renews as is if you make no changes.
But if you have a new drug that comes into your life, that's when it changes. And this is what happened to him. Mm-hmm. He went to the doctor. He's had some pain. And so they just prescribed him a new medication.
Sure.
And, he was like so excited he was going to get on. And I said, well, you know what?
Go to the pharmacy.
Right. Well, he was all excited
Sticker
about
shock.
that part of it. But the part that isn't good is that you don't know if that's going to make a change for next year for you. Is that the right plan? Are you on the right plan? Are they going to cover it the same way?
Does your plan cover that medication? And the other thing is the formularies will change from year to year. So your plan, you might not plan on changing your coverage, but your formulary inside your plan has changed for next year. Here's an example. I have a client who takes insulin. They're insulin diabetic. And their plan decided to eliminate from the formulary the 2 insulins that they were taking. So they have no coverage next year. If they don't change plans, they have to pay for their insulin out of pocket.
Wow. Now, I want to get this straight. Let's say somebody has not even changed their medications.
Right.
Could their plan have changed the
Internally,
formula? So no matter what. No,
Absolutely.
It sounds like, why don't people just do
a
it?
checkup.
Get your Medicare checkup by. You can call him direct. It's a free service to you. That phone number is 602-722-9325. His website is toddknowsmedicare.com. And Todd knows Medicare. And I wanted to talk about how you are statewide. You go all over.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And you like to do your little Medicare 101.
Correct. Educational seminars. We call it Medicare 101. It's at a library near you. Just check the schedule. Check our website, toddknowsmedicare.com. All of our upcoming seminars are listed.
And this is where you can learn so much. And in terms of the apples, the blue apples, you said that everybody loves to talk about those when you start your
They take notes. They actually pick up their pen and they take notes about the blue apples. They're going to go home and they're going to get their book out.
Well, for sure. Because the thing is that everybody today is wanting to save money in any way they can. Seniors, that's what it's all about.
And protect your health.
And protect your health.
Do a screening and check things out.
Your Medicare checkup, that's what it is, and that's what he likes to call it. For everybody that is listening right now, if maybe it's you, maybe it's someone that you know, if you know a senior and they've gotten a new drug, for sure they have to have that checked out. Right. Also, it sounds like even if you haven't, it's always a good idea because you don't know what's changed. The formularies are always changed.
Right.
So, again, that number to call him direct, it is 602-722-9325. 888-848-9225. This is a free service to you. It makes sense to call and get your Medicare checkup. That's what he likes to call that. And again, you can check him out on his website. It's toddknowsmedicare.com. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're also going to talk a little bit further here. He's been doing this for, you said 12 years?
Over 12 years.
Over 12 years. He is statewide, and he is very busy right now. So make sure you give him a call, because this is a time right now between now and December 7th. You can also, even if you have had your plan checked, make sure that it's done right, because you never know, especially if you've gotten something else there. You had to go, your health changes minute by minute, day by day.
Absolutely.
Again, it's toddknowsmedicare.com. Hang tight. We're going to be back in just a minute.
Knowing every client is different, Anna von Strassenberg, CPA, PLLC, prides herself by offering ethical, accurate, and professional guidance when it comes to accounting, tax, and consulting services like tax return preparation, tax projections, proactive tax planning, IRS representation, QuickBooks, Pro Advisors, and more. For more information or to schedule a free consultation, call 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. Services available year-round. ArizonaCPAs.com.
Hi, this is Darcy Bergen, owner of Bergen Financial Group. Do you know that the current tax law will probably expire in 2026 and tax rates are set to go up? If you haven't got your tax plan in place, go to my website, retirewithdarcy.com, get my new book and also some retirement guides. But most important, get your tax plan in place. Get your money out of your IRA at today's rates, maybe a Roth conversion strategy. Give us a call, 480-430-2337.
Tired of paying high hourly fees when you need a plumber? With Cobra Plumbing, you get the same great service as the other guys, but you pay by the job, not the hour. So if you have a residential plumbing issue, don't wait. Call Cobra Plumbing today. Plus, our work is guaranteed. So call us today for your free estimate. Call 602-663-8432. That's 602-663-8432. To see a list of our complete service offerings, go to cobraplumbing.net.
Happy birthday to Dr. Skin Med Spa. Dr. Skin Med Spa is celebrating their 1-year anniversary on November 16th at their open house from 5 to 9 p.m. Specials on all their fillers, toxins, and skincare products as well. Free gifts to all attendees. Be sure to RSVP by November 15th at 480-904-3311. For more information, go to drskinmedspa.com. drskinmedspa.com. Fellow Patriots, my friend Solar Sandy is very aware that the economy is affecting you. And yet again, there will be another SRP rate increase and the highest APS rate increase record before the year is over. You've already seen some of the highest power bills this summer, but they will be even worse next summer without Solar Sandy's help. Solar Sandy has a solution that stops your bills from going up ever again.
Hi, I'm Art. Solar Sandy's 10 years experience in kilowatt formula has given me true savings and excellent results. APS's rate increase this year and in the future will not be an issue for me because of my solar. I don't pay APS bills anymore. I'm very happy I went with Solar Sandy. You will be too.
10 years of experience, her proprietary kilowatt solar formula has helped her solar families achieve energy independence. Go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out your kilowatt worksheet today.
If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. We're talking with Todd Walker, and Todd Knows Medicare. And we are talking a little bit about, at the break, about some of the stories that you've been talking to me about dollars. Listen up, everybody.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you fail to review your prescription plan over the last 2 or 3 years, you could be spending $50, $60, $70 a month, where next year it could be $0 per month. And it's a great plan. So it's worth doing a review to see if you could qualify based on your medications and your pharmacy choices, if you could qualify for a less expensive drug plan next year.
And the only way you know is by getting that Medicare checkup, having that review. You have till December 7th to have it checked out. And honestly, I don't know why people don't. And you said there's a lot of people don't, and they forget to do it.
You forget. You're complacent. Well, you know, the increase was only $12. I guess I'll take that. And then the next time it's $25. Well, I guess that's not so bad. You know, before you know it, you're spending $70 or $80 a month on a plan you could be spending $8 or $9 or $0 per month.
That makes no sense, especially today with everyone. I don't care if you're a senior or not. We're all watching our pennies. Right. It makes sense to call him. It is a free consultation to you. And the phone number to call is 602-722-9325. His website is toddknowsmedicare.com.
I was just with a couple of my clients yesterday down in Oro Valley, did a quick review with them. They didn't think they needed to make any changes. Well, it turns out we're changing their drug plans, each of them. They're saving $800 next year per person.
Wow, that's
$1,600 in their house. They can take a little trip, you know, a little staycation with $1,600 of savings next year. They had no idea.
You know, and that's, I think, what you say, most of all the people just don't know. You don't know what you don't know, right?
Yes, true.
And that people that what you don't know could cost you.
And if it sounds confusing, don't try to figure out for yourself. Call your broker. Call me. Get on our website. Schedule just a phone call with us or an appointment. We'll come to you if you want us to. We'll do it over the phone. But at Todd Knows Medicare, you can definitely link in. My daughter-in-law, Ellie, will monitor the website. She knows my schedule. Mm-hmm. My son, Landon, works with me as well. It's a family business, and we're all here to help.
Yeah, and the other thing that I want people to understand is that you should not try and do it on your own.
Right.
There is so much information on the net. But there's too many complicated alphabets in the alphabet
parts and plans.
Yeah, there's way too many, and I don't know why they do that. But
yeah, there's a Part C and a Plan C, and a Part D and a Plan D. It's very confusing.
I asked you at the break. I asked you at the break what your number one question is, and you had a two-parter answer. Mm-hmm. So tell them what that was.
Well, after 12 years of doing this, I have over 4,000 clients in 15 states. So my clients will call, text, email, and this time of year, and they'll just immediately say, "Am I okay? Is everything okay?" Well, we have a quick conversation. Well, you have this for this and this for that. You're in good shape. You don't need any changes. Or, no, we do need to do a review. So, and it's usually relating to the drugs. It's usually the drugs.
Absolutely. And anyone, even if you have not changed your drugs, you still should have it checked
because your plan changes.
Yeah, the formulary is what she's been talking about, which is the drugs that everybody takes.
Right, how they pay for the drug.
How they're got paid, or the pharmacy that you go to.
Right,
Things change in Medicare all the time, and that is why getting it checked is so important. He calls it the Medicare checkup. Yep. That phone number to call him direct at 602-722-9325. And the website is toddknowsmedicare.com. You have a lot of the 101 Medicare 101 seminars that you're doing.
It's been crazy.
They're at your local library, and you can find that also on the website.
Yep, I had 2 yesterday down in the Tucson area. I've got another one tomorrow in Mesquite, Nevada. I'm everywhere. People
are confused. The most is that you said. The second question is, I am confused with what is going on. Why call somebody? Why is it so important? Because, right now everybody's getting inundated still with all sorts of information. The television is on fire right now, too, anywhere you go. And there's all these 800 numbers. Joe Namath is going to call you. Yep. This person's going to call you. But why is it more important that they call somebody local here?
Well, those toll-free numbers, first of all, you're giving permission for them to harass you for the next 2 months, 60 days.
That's nice.
Yeah, it supersedes your do not call protections and everything. Like, they have the right to harass you for a period of time. So by calling and filling out postcards, you're giving permission. So that's the number one mistake. Don't do that. Number 2.
You learn something every day.
These are national calling numbers, and they're based on major metro markets. So you might be living in the White Mountains or in Lake Havasu or Flagstaff, but you're getting the media from Phoenix. And so these plans are specific to Maricopa County, not where you live. So they're making all these blanket promises that you can get, rides to the doctor's office. I just had a client text me on the way over here. Can I get free groceries from my plan? No, when you live in Snowflake, Arizona, you can't, and you have to give up your Medicare.
But it's deceiving.
It's very deceiving.
Right.
I mean, she's getting TV from Phoenix, and
if you make that call. And also the other thing I think that's very important for people to understand is that you're a broker.
Right.
So you're not going to be, they only work for one company.
Right.
And so they're going to kind of guide you into that one.
And that plan might not even be offered in your zip code.
So that's great. Let me ask you this. Let's say somebody did do that and they already they're listening and they're going, oh my God, I made a mistake. Can they call you still?
Yeah.
Because they have up until December 7th.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And again, anyone that didn't hear, you want to talk about the blue apples real quickly?
Oh, yeah.
I like talking about those.
Throughout the Medicare and You book, which you get every year once you're on Medicare, you get the Medicare and You booklet. It's a great resource. There's index in the front. You can look up medical conditions. Throughout the book, you can search for these blue apples. And every time you see a blue apple, what that means is it's a free screening, a preventive screening service, and it's performed by your doctor's office, and no cost to you. And there's dozens of these.
Yeah, there's not just like 3.
Yeah, they're all throughout the book.
They're throughout the book, and there are things that they put there for you to realize. And how many people? This was another question. How many people read the book?
Well, no, they don't read it.
Nobody's going to read it.
They file it with their Medicare stuff. But now that I mentioned blue apples, they go back home and they get their book out and they're thumbing through the book looking for their blue apples.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a treasure hunt.
And when you go and you talk to Todd, he'll tell you all about the blue apples and what they mean. And if there's some that are important to you, he's going to point that out to you. His phone number is 602-722-32. I'm sorry, let me do it right. 602-722-9325. It's ToddKnowsMedicare.com. And I feel more than anything, people need to understand, even if you have had your Medicare checkup, that they should have possibly a second opinion.
Well, just to make sure that they were a broker. I mean, if you call up, we won't name it, but there's a company that's very popular nationwide with Medicare products. They offer.
That's what Joe Namath.
They offer supplements. They offer Advantage plans, drug plans. But if you buy a supplement from them, they're going to show you 3 drug plans with their company name on it. They don't show you the other 17 or 18 that are available next year. They show you 3. And so you might not be getting the best plan for your meds in your pharmacy. So.
And is it when you talk to people far and above, it's all about the money.
And the coverage.
Because,
my clients want good coverage that they're comfortable with, peace of mind.
Some medications cost an exorbitant
amount. An arm and a leg.
Like, I know. I think that happened to my ex as well. But about something was like $300 a month.
Yeah, if you see the drug advertised on TV, you're in trouble. It's expensive.
And what is it?
It's expensive.
What would be your final words to everybody out there?
Well, not only, people that are turning 65 in the next 6, 7, 8 months.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, they get all excited and worked up and nervous and anxious that they're missing something because this December 7 deadline is looming. Well, I turned 65 in March. Don't I have to make decisions by December 7? No. Everybody gets an initial enrollment into Medicare. Your birthday might be in July. It might be in March. It might be in October. It has nothing to do with December 7th.
No.
Everybody gets their initial enrollment.
This is open season.
Open season has nothing to do with you. You get your own season when you turn 65.
But every day, somebody does turn 65 every day, and I'm sure that you help people. It doesn't mean that right now, if you are turning 65, or you are right now, you do need to make sure that you get that call and talk to him as well, because everybody does need to make sure that they are on a plan. That is another very important
plan that works for them, that they can afford.
That you can afford. Again, that number to call him direct at 602-722-9325. He works statewide, and he's super busy. He's going out of town. He got a couple of states that he's going to right now. Yeah. But he's here to help you make sure that you're on the right plan. That's what it's all about. And I'm going to implore anybody, because if you just got a new drug, like my ex did, go have it checked out, even if you've already had it checked.
Right. Oh, can we plug our seminar this afternoon?
Do it.
In Tempe, at our office in Tempe. You can check out the address on our website, Todd Knows Medicare. 3 o'clock this afternoon is a Medicare 101 at our Tempe office.
Go to toddknowsmedicare.com and check it out right there in Tempe.